Hey Aquarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for April 3rd through the 9th. We've got a full moon in Libra coming up this week. We're going to connect with the energies and see what messages are coming up here for the collective. We're going to start here by just kind of checking in and seeing what's coming up in the general energy through the cards, and then I'll pick up on anything that's coming up intuitively. Keep in mind this is a general reading for the collective, therefore not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. You may need a private reading. If so, it could be a good time to do so. I am having a sale, which I'll talk about at the end, but for right now, let's just focus on the cards here and see what messages are coming up here for the Aquarius collective. Aquarius sun, moon, and rising. First card coming up here for you all is the moon. And I kind of have to chuckle. Just because those of you who watch my videos, my readings, you've heard me say this in the past. If it's a new moon or a full moon, and the moon card comes up in your reading, or I get cards that are associated with the moon or have moon symbolism on them, that is Spirit's way of letting me know that you're gonna experience this moon energy, this moon cycle, more so than you have in the past. So this particular full moon is gonna be one that you're gonna really feel. You might be more sensitive to the moon energy, and so full moon energy, because it's a time of release, we can feel sometimes tired, very sleepy, fatigued, aches and pains in the body. We may feel more emotional than usual. So if you're like, what's going on with me? Why am I feeling this way? You may really be feeling the influence of this particular full moon. And this full moon in Libra is going to be a full moon that's making us see like where we may be wanting more support or not receiving enough support, or things that are not aligned with what we're trying to get out of life or where we're headed. But I feel here also for the Aquarius collective, there's a sense of really connecting with anything that is making you feel less than, or anything that's making you feel like you have to push harder or try harder, and you're looking at the situation like no, I'm not going to be in agreement with this. I'm not going to be jumping through hoops. Like I've done enough in my life to where it speaks for itself. So I feel like you might be aware of situations where maybe previously you weren't seeing it, but now all of a sudden you're seeing it and you're like, oh, this person or this situation is really trying to get me to jump through hoops here. I'm not interested in jumping through hoops. There's no reason for me to jump through hoops. So I feel like you're becoming more aware of situations where people are maybe even using reverse psychology and trying to get you to work harder or try harder, or really prove yourself, or like chase after them. And it may be in such a subtle way where before you weren't catching it, and now you're like, oh, wait a minute, now I see what they're trying to do. I see what they're getting at. This is not gonna work for me. And so I feel like you're beginning to catch these hidden things, these hidden tactics that maybe previously you weren't seeing or you weren't noticing. The next card that's coming up here for the Aquarius collective is the Seven of Swords. Now, Seven of Swords is a card that comes up when we're dealing with people who think they're being slick, right? Like they're trying to be sneaky here. Oftentimes I see this card come up because somebody sees that they have a lot to benefit from you. They may also see or realize that, you wouldn't give them the time of day if like you knew the truth about them, or if you knew really what they were about. So what do? They dress themselves up real nice, and I mean this in a figurative way, not literally, although it could be somebody who's a nice dresser, but I mean in the sense of like putting on this mask, putting on this image. They're really intuitive. They're really good at figuring people out. They're really good at figuring out what's going to impress you. And they try to come into the situation pretending to be that kind of person to win your trust, to win your admiration. And so it's just kind of like here they're coming into to have influence, to take from you. Either they're trying to get into your pants or trying to get into your pockets, or trying to get into your pockets through your pants kind of situation. And I'm telling you, Aquarius, I know you all are smart. I'm not saying that you don't see things coming. I'm just saying in this particular instance, this is someone who is really, really, really good at deceiving, very subtle, very sneaky. And they think they're pulling the wool over your eyes, but you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it, like, and you're even gonna say to yourself, wow, this person's good. Wow, they're so subtle. Wow, they're smooth. But I still see it. I'm not falling for it. So it's gonna become very clear to you anywhere where people are being deceptive or sneaky or fake. You're gonna connect these little intricate clues, and you're gonna avoid that disaster of getting pulled into a situation that is gonna be depleting for you and beneficial for them. So some of you are dealing with a master of disguise, and you're seeing through those disguises, and you're seeing through the little dark psychology tactics here that they're trying to employ. It's not going to work with you. The next card that's coming up here for the Aquarius collective is the Page of Wands. You could be dealing with a youthful or playful fire sign person, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. If you have fire sign placements, you're gonna have some changes happening for you in those houses or those areas of your life. You may be focusing on those areas of your life. But the Page of Wands, and some of you have heard me say this, Page of Wands for me comes up in my readings sometimes when you're coming into this second adolescence and you're getting your confidence back, and you're kind of connecting with that inner teenager that had all these big dreams and plans, and felt good and felt cute and wanted to go out and like make their mark on the world, and find their clique. And so I feel here you all are coming into this Page of Wands energy. And it's becoming very clear to you, people in situations that have very, very sneakily, very, very subtly, little by little, been like deliberately chipping away at your confidence. And the Page of Wands is telling us that you're having this revelation and you're taking back your confidence. Oh, no, 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 no. I see through these tactics. These tactics were designed to make me feel less than. These tactics were designed to make me feel like, bad about myself, to make me feel like I have to try to work harder. And there's no reason for me to work harder, because I see already, everything about me that's good. I see already everything about me that I'm proud about, that I feel good about. And I'm not going to let these situations or these people chip away at my confidence. And so I feel with this Page of Wands, you're very confident. You're feeling cute. You're feeling sassy. You're feeling good. You're feeling adventurous, and you're putting yourself out there. The inner teenager is coming up here to the surface and taking over. It might even feel like a sense of rebellion, but in a positive way, in a constructive way, where you're just kind of going out and being yourself and embracing and celebrating yourself and how you are, and like just working with what you have and putting yourself out there in a really confident way. So I feel like, even though I know you're an air sign, you're getting your fire back. You're connecting with your fire, despite somebody's attempt to diminish that or to make you feel, dependent on them in some way. You're like, nope, I'm not in that energy. I'm in the Page of Wands energy. Now, your next card here is the Judgment card. So you've got two major arcana cards this week. Lets us know that there's big changes and shifts happening for you. Judgment card is also like answering a calling, going in a direction which you feel pulled. So I feel intuitively you're going to have a lot of strengthened intuition over this moon cycle, and you're going to feel like you're following this guidance that, these are the things I feel pulled towards doing. These are the things I feel guided towards doing. I do feel like some of you are going to be finding yourself in busier environments, or like busier situations, or in situations where you are in crowds. I don't know if it's like some of you are feeling pulled or guided towards doing something competitive or doing something for charity, where like people are like, like, oh, I'm doing this triathlon, I'm doing this marathon, I'm doing this thing to raise awareness, or I'm doing this thing just for myself, just like to see if I can, do this marathon, or I can do this meet, or I don't know why, but I feel like some of you are getting involved in like groups of people coming together for causes that also maybe like you're putting challenges for yourself physically, like challenging your body, but wanting to do it like in a healthy way, in a way of like connecting with your strength. Like, look what my body can do. Look what I'm capable of achieving. Look what I'm capable of accomplishing. And this might not be for all of you, but I feel for some of you, there's something here about being in groups of people and like doing this kind of thing. Or maybe you're organizing these kinds of events in ways in which maybe you're raising awareness or raising money for causes that are near and dear to your heart. Obviously, this is not going to be for all of you. Some of you may be putting yourself out there in crowds in terms of like performing. Maybe you have certain gifts or talents. Maybe you're a wonderful performer, a thespian, a singer, a musician, and you may be putting yourself out there in front of the crowds in that way. But for some reason, Aquarius, I feel there's just this sense of like, I am going to celebrate myself, and I'm putting myself in situations to be seen and to be celebrated. That's the vibe I'm getting here on the Aquarius Collective. You may want to check out your other placements. Sometimes your other placements might resonate more than your sun sign. There's a playlist in the description that will take you to the other videos, and you can find those easily. There's also a playlist that will take you to the love readings if you want to check those out. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link in the description that will take you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite. The 30-minute video readings are typically 50, but now through March 31st, they're going for 25. I also have readings that start at 20 and go up from there. So if there's anything that looks good to you, feel free to click on the link and go to the scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead. Take care and be well, my darlings.